This happened about 11 years ago. I was still living at home in high school. My parents purchased a condo from a family friend and we moved in. The lady, family friend's mother, we bought the condo from had passed away of natural causes inside the condo. She was an older lady, friendly from what I hear. She also dabbled in sorts of witchcraft, black magic. I don't believe she was casting evil spells on anyone, more of hobby, I suppose. So anyway, we move in. Most of her belongings were left behind, so my parents kept the stuff they needed. Mostly furniture and tables. After months of living there, we had a suspicion that we weren't alone. Now, this wasn't your typical haunted house scenario. There were no flickering lights, strange noises or lurking shadows that led us to this belief. It was twisty ties. Yes, just like the ones that come with the loaves of bread you buy from the store. Every now and then, we would find these strange twisty ties around the house. These random-ass twisty ties would seemingly appear out of thin air, almost strategically placed so they would be noticed. Like, I'd be hanging out on the couch watching TV, go to the kitchen to fetch a tasty beverage and come back to find a stray twisty tie just chilling on the coffee table. We'd find them wrapped around cords, on countertops, in desk drawers, even one time wrapped around my toothbrush. Each one unique in the shape, color and placement. It certainly wasn't a shit your pants moment, but over time living there, you'd start to look for it and anticipate it. There were 3 of us that lived there and of course we all blamed each other and of course none of us ever fessed up to it. Over the years, however, there were enough isolated instances each one of us had encountered to deny it. It was kind of fun, actually. My mom and I named her the Twisty Tie Lady and I started to collect them in my nightstand drawer just for funsies. I always wondered, why twisty ties? I tried extensive research on the web about twisty ties and if they had any significance in witchcraft and found nothing. After asking my mom, she told me that when the lady was alive, it became a little inside joke between her and daughter, the family friend, to save all her twisty ties for further use. I guess that was her way of reaching out in the afterlife. When I was about 10 to 11, about 9 years ago, I'd traveled with my father about 6 hours to visit my grandma. We'd stayed for a couple days and as there was nothing really to do I'd found myself reading these science and mature magazines. I think they were more pictures than words and targeted to my age range. I definitely wasn't a childhood genius. Anyway, the time to leave had come upon us and we set off in the car. My grandma lives in a place called Langley Park in County Durham, UK. Some of you Brits may know it, but there's this massive hill to leave the valley and a row of houses along the road at the top. It's pitch black outside and my dad all of a sudden just stops the car and tells me to get out. Now this was a kind of scary prospect in itself for someone like me in a place I didn't know in the dark of night anyway. We are at this old cottage and we look up. 6 purple trapezoid lights, arranged to form a circle with little gaps between them. All of a sudden there is this loud noise, kind of resembling an air raid siren and my vision fades to black. Next thing I remember is waking up in my bed, a 6 hours drive away from the incident, the next morning. Now I would usually just have passed it off as a funny dream, apart from my father completely agrees with the incident. I can remember the first time hearing the siren in a war documentary and we instantly locked eye contact and both shared a look of dread on our faces, even though neither of us have any memory of the time period between the siren and waking up the next morning. Saw spaceship, heard loud noise, woke up with no memory of the night before and now shit myself when I hear air raid sirens.